That was a really good nap. Anyways, now that I took about a day off, let's see, what was I supposed to be doing at the start of May now? Oh! Frick! Litlo? Why didn't you tell me that it's already the end of May? You know what? Whatever. It's fine. We can get back on track. Everything's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Just roll the intro, just quickly. Hello everyone, I'm your host Kelpart, and welcome back to Ranked, the series where I rank things. Today on the chopping block, Friday Night Funkin' Infernal Bout. Man, am I excited to finally talk about this one. And yes, I know that two other FNF rankers recently ranked this mod too. I was actually planning on doing this in March as well, but I didn't really want to overlap much with the other channels, so instead I got to talk about Flavor Rave. But you know what? I'm not complaining about that fact at all. But yeah, Infernal Bout. This mod is such a charming little package, having 12 fun-filled songs with great theming, super fun charts, amazing art, and solid music tracks. It's just a super fun time all around, so I hope you guys are excited for this one. With that being said, I don't really have much else to add to the start of this one, so let's just go ahead and jump right in, starting with... Number 12, Fury. So, Fury, huh? This song was an excellent choice for the big finale of the main week, being Bowser's Fury form from, well, Bowser's Fury. The music from Bowser's Fury is genuinely some of the best of the entire series, and in that regard, I think this song's instrumental carried that over pretty well. It is just heavy rock the whole time, with intense drums and a really sick sounding guitar. Bowser being this giant that just towers over Boyfriend also makes for a great set piece, although the posing on both characters is oddly stiff. I can excuse it for Boyfriend since he is really small, but I really wish that Bowser was a bit more expressive in his giant form. However, the real issue with this song comes from the vocals, specifically the beginning. The first minute or so is a big build-up to Bowser going full fury on Boyfriend. While I think the instrumental here does the build-up idea well, the vocals do not support this at all. When the instrumental does kick in, Bowser's vocals sound pretty good, but this opening just shows how rough and scratchy the chromatic can be, which does not work well in my opinion. And Boyfriend? Easily the worst part of the song for me. I do not care for this Boyfriend chromatic at all. It's also mixed pretty quietly in-game. It's one of those weird cases where it's specifically only in-game, since the OST upload sounds mostly fine to me. But seeing as I rank mostly based off of the sound in the mod itself, the song itself does not get off scot-free for that. So overall, the music has some pretty high parts with the instrumental, but some pretty low lows coming from the vocals. One last thing to note before moving on though, there's actually a mechanic in this song. Not for very long though, as it's only present near the tail end of the song. Don't hit the fire notes, it's a pretty self-explanatory mechanic, but I think a song like this deserves something like that. So yeah, all in all, definitely not a terrible song, and definitely far from the worst I've covered on this channel, just one that could definitely use some pretty big improvements. Number 11, Tutorial Warm-Up Mix. It's the frickin' tutorial. Like, I think it makes sense why this is as low as it is. But, you know, just for a tutorial song, it's actually not half bad. Boyfriend sounds good, the instrumental uses a shocking amount of Mario sound effects, and Girlfriend gets a really good chromatic here. This honestly might be one of my favorite takes on a Girlfriend voice in all of FNF, it just sounds really nice. The thing that kills the song for me is of course the length. Again, it's just a tutorial, so I shouldn't be shocked by the length, and it's not like I would have liked it to be any longer. I think it accomplishes exactly what it sets out to do. It's just that what it's trying to do is just a simple warm-up before the main week, leading to a pretty simple song. Now might be a good time to quickly talk about my thoughts on the Boyfriend and Girlfriend designs of the mod though. I think the team absolutely nailed the outfits, with both characters looking like they belong in the world of Mario. Specific shout out to Girlfriend's goggles and Boyfriend's hammer. Those along with a few other details just make the design stand out really well. Okay, fair enough, moving on. Number 10, So Long. To open this entry, can we just... Thank you. I really needed that. Now then, in most Infernal Bout tier lists I've seen, So Long is almost consistently placed low. And like... yeah, fair enough. It's not even like this is that bad of a song. I like the use of the Super Mario 64 sound font in the instrumental, Bowser's vocals are still solid enough, and Boyfriend has a more tolerable chromatic than the one used in Fury, I guess. The main issue I have with the song is just how ungodly boring and unmemorable it is. There are literally zero interesting melodies to follow here, and the song overall is just super bland. It's not even like the song is given time to build into something though, as it's barely a minute 30. That's almost as short as the tutorial. Again, I quite enjoy all the pieces of this song, but the execution just kinda failed in my opinion. The visuals are cute though, I like the polygonal style of Mario 64, and I think that was carried over well with the Boyfriend design. There's also a health mechanic with bombs and stuff too, but considering how boring and easy the chart is to play, given how boring the song is, I hardly even notice it. Whatever, this was the last mediocre song to get through, so on to some more positive entries. Number 9, Flames. The first half of Flames is really rough to get through. The vocal melodies all sound super awkward, with the chromatics themselves both sounding really off. Bowser sounds fine, I suppose, albeit not nearly as strong as he did in Shell Shocker. And then, Boyfriend. The chromatic used here sounds really soft and quiet, and while I don't hate that at a base level, a song like Flames needed something, well, pretty much anything but a soft-sounding Boyfriend. The guitar in the instrumental too, it just sounds really forced to me. I don't know how else to describe it, but it really sounds like a guitar created to emulate the sound of a real one. The rest of the instrumental sounds pretty nice though, having a similar strength as Tutorial, with all the Mario sound effects used. The second half of the song definitely picks up some steam though, with much faster melodies that help alleviate some of the issues. If the whole song sounded like the second half, this would definitely be an easy A, but the first half really brings the song down for me. Number 8, Rapland. Super Show! Yes! Super Show! It's the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, let's go! This song is higher than everything below it just because of Super Show bias. Like, I'm not even kidding, the Super Show was literally my childhood, so seeing it get represented in this mod makes me so happy. Besides that, this is just a really good tribute to that show. For those who don't know, Rapland is based off of the episode Bad Rap, where Bowser is... well, I'm pretty sure you can piece it together from the song. And yeah, this song rocks. It just sounds super solid all around. Boyfriend and King Koopa both have good vocals, the instrumental is a groove and a half, and the melodies are super catchy. The main reason I have this here is just that the song is a little one note for my taste. Like, yeah, it's a great note to have, but I wish there was a little bit more done to spice up the song, like maybe a few turns that are suddenly really difficult, but still keeps that groove. The visuals are on point though, not only being accurate to the show, but even going as far as to add an awesome filter. That's honestly about it, just a simple song that gives me a sweet kick of nostalgia. Number 7, Shell Shocker. When I think Infernal Bout, I think Shell Shocker. And for good reason too. This is the quintessential Bowser song from the mod. The melodies of Shell Shocker are on point, being super catchy to listen to. From the original stuff, to Bowser's 3D World theme, to Ghost Fight? Like from Undertale? I mean, okay, that's a completely random reference to make, but I am not complaining about that melody. I suppose now is a good time to talk about this mod's Bowser chromatic. I mean, it is just the Bowser chromatic. There isn't really any contest for that title, but that shouldn't detract from the fact that this is such an amazing chromatic to listen to. It sounds exactly like Bowser, and when used right, it can be some of the best vocals in FNF. Luckily, Boyfriend also sounds super good in this song, making it an all-around vibe to listen to. The unfortunate thing is that this song is just barely 2 minutes long, although it's not a case where I think it's too short. It's the first real song of the week, and I think it does an excellent job at covering all the bases, much like Tutorial. It's just that, when compared to the peaks of this mod, that makes it place a little bit lower. If only there was a version of this song that was slightly better. Number 6, Shell Shocker D-Sides. And here we have the divisive pick of the mod. I know a lot of people absolutely adore this take on Shell Shocker, while others... well, let's just say some people really don't like Shell Shocker D-Sides. As for me, I'm on the side of people that quite enjoy this song. It's not without its flaws, of course, but for the most part, this song is just really good. It's much more upbeat and difficult, still having that same charm as before, just with much more fun melodies. This also makes the chart super fun to play. It's something I've barely mentioned up until now, as the songs prior to this are either too easy to mention or didn't really have phenomenal charting, but this song marks the start of some great charts. They're all super fun to play. Bowser... Yeah, besides Bowser. Yeah. Anyways, can you not interrupt me next time? As I was saying, Bowser has such a funky design, but I think it looks really good. It's super expressive too, something that normal Bowser's sprites were just okay at. The song is definitely missing that memorability that bass Shell Shocker had though. Like, it probably sounds better, but the melodies don't stick with me nearly as much. But then we get to the real reason that this is a D-side version. The lyrics. And they're both good and bad. I think the lyrics themselves are written incredibly well. It's just that the way they're sung is... interesting. I don't want to be rude towards whoever did these, but each verse just sounds really awkward to me, like each line was choppily edited together. Don't get me wrong, I still really like this part. It's just hard to deny that it sounds at least a little bit off. The ending, though. The ending is great, which really helps round out this super well-made song, if not with a few flaws. Before getting to the top 5, I figured now would be a good time to bring up the metaphorical elephant in the room. Koopa Carnage from Weekly. Yes, it's still a Bowser song. Yes, it uses the exact same chromatic from this mod. No, I'm still not going to talk about it because it's literally technically maybe my next ranking. I don't know if Weekly's next because a lot of people are still yelling at me to do Mouse, but that video is all over the place, but we'll talk about that more in the outro. But I know some people still want to know what I think about Koopa Carnage. So, instead, I'm setting a challenge for everyone. That's right, we're doing another Deicide challenge, which y'all still haven't reached, by the way, and still checking that. You know, go like the Deicide video, you get some cool extra content for that. 200 likes on this video, and I'll post the entire Koopa Carnage segment as a teaser for Weekly Ranked on my second channel. Main accounts, friends, alts, I don't care how you do it, but you have about a month to do this before the video just straight up comes out, so get to it. But, for the record, Koopa Carnage is in fact a well-made song that would fit right in with the rest of Infernal Bout. Obviously, I think everyone knows that the song's pretty good, it's definitely one of the fan favorites, so is it really spoilers for saying that I like how it's made? I'll say exactly where it would rank in Weekly Ranked, but for now, just know that it's a great song that definitely deserves a listen if you somehow haven't heard it already. With that said, however, it's top 5 time, starting with... Number 5, Dog-Eared. You know, of all the Paper Mario games they could have chosen to base a song off of, gotta be honest, Origami King would not have been my first choice. Don't get me wrong, I had my fun with Origami King, but something like The Thousand Year Door or Super would have been way better options in my opinion. As for the song itself, yep, this is really frickin' good. Dog-Eared is overall just a masterclass of a song. It's got some of my favorite vocals in the mod, specifically to Boyfriend. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but his vocals here just sound so smooth and perfect. Of course, that's not to say Bowser doesn't sound great, but his chromatic is just the normal one from the mod, so it's a given at this point. The setting of the song also helps build this sense of intensity, but not in the traditional sort of way. Again, Dog-Eared is a song that's kind of hard to describe exactly how I feel, but just know that it is a very well put together song. The instrumental is also pretty decent, nothing mind-blowing mind you, but it's got a good beat and some fun extras like cannon shots. The key change in the song also is very clean. The song as a whole just flows really nicely. If I were to say one thing about this one though, it's that it's a little simple. Not basic or one note, but it doesn't really do anything to go above and beyond. But that simplicity is also what helps it to be one of the best from the mod.
Three, two, one, go!
Number 4, Rage Party. I swear to God, if people in the comments or in the live chat complain that this S-tier song is too low, I will actually die. Like, yes, Rage Party is a phenomenal song, but I do find it a tad bit overrated. Like, people put this one shockingly high. Still a very good song, though. The entire song is based off of the final battle of Mario Wonder, and in that regard, I think Rage Party nailed it. The beat specifically here is so incredible, staying consistently heavy throughout the entire song. The rest of the instrumental is great too, mainly the chants, because god I love a good chant. As for the vocals, I mean they're alright, like, not bad at all, but I think Bowser just kinda sorta sounds okay. I totally get why they added the effects onto his voice, and sometimes I think it works well, but other times I think it detracts from what I love about the chromatic, making it honestly a bit muffled to me. Boyfriend also sounds pretty decent. His elephant transformation doesn't honestly add that much musically for me, but the fact that he transforms at all is really cool. Visually, this is hands down the best of the mod. Bowser's poses are exactly what I wanted from Fury, being so expressive and large, and Boyfriend in both forms looks great. Also, awesome touch giving Girlfriend the drill suit when Boyfriend changes as well. It's something that wasn't at all necessary, but I definitely appreciate it. The fake out leading into the ending is definitely where the song shines for me personally. The fake out itself is done very well, and the section that follows has the awesome chanting at full blast. The vocals all sound really good here, and the charting? Again, it's not something that I've mentioned much, but this song is definitely the hardest and best charted of the mod for me. This entire ending is just everything about the song that I love, and if the entire song was this good, Rage Party would definitely be top 2, maybe even first for me. But yeah, for now it's staying at 4th. Stay mad, Rage Party stans. Number 3, Lethal Lava Cruise. Oh hey, look, the stupidly catchy song. I was wondering when we'd get one of those in this mod. Lethal Lava Cruise has always been one of my favorites from the mod, even since my first playthrough. And I mean, yeah, what do you want me to say about this? The strongest part for me personally is the incredible melodies. It's just such a memorable song to jam to all the time. Like, yeah, sure, it doesn't do anything to be one of the best FNF songs, but I adore songs that are just really fun to listen to. The instrumental reflects the NES style well while not feeling too empty, Boyfriend and Bowser sound just as great as normal, and the art is really pleasing to look at. Oh, don't even, or I'll turn you into pixel art. But yeah, the pixel art in this song is in fact incredible, specifically the ending where Bowser and Boyfriend fall. It just all looks so good, definitely being some of the best art from the mod. That entire last section overall is my favorite part of the song, with everything I like just being ramped up to 11. So yeah, Lethal Lava Cruise is just a great time all around. It's such a shame that it doesn't really do that much, but it's still great. Number 2, Crowned. Do not. So, Bowsette, huh? Never thought I'd think about this character again, but it makes sense that she's referenced here. Now, why she got such a banger of a song, that I cannot answer. Crowned is a very similar case to Lethal Lava Cruise, where it's honestly just everything I want in an FNF song. It's got great vocals, a fitting and fun instrumental, unique melodies that are catchy and memorable, and really good art. However, this song does have one more positive over Lethal Lava Cruise and one negative. On the negative side, Crowned is barely over 2 minutes long, which is such a shame. I don't think it necessarily needed to be that much longer, it doesn't feel cut off at all, but an extra 30 seconds or so and this song might have been top tier. Luckily, this song has something over Lethal Lava Cruise that I think just puts it slightly above, that being the chart. It's ridiculously fun. Something about how the melodies are just non-stop most of the time makes it a blast to play. Speaking of those non-stop melodies, they sound so good. Both Boyfriend and Bowsette have several moments where they just pop off and it sounds great. But again, that's kind of it. Just a super well-made song where everything comes together nicely. But with that out of the way, that means it's time for the first place spot. And yeah, it should be obvious what it is at this point, so let's just move right on to... Number 1, Dark Immunity. Yup, the big epic finale song that is the closer to a mod in first. This shouldn't even be a surprise to you guys at this point. But Dark Immunity is just perfect. It's almost entirely based off of In the Final, aka the final fight from Bowser's Inside Story. And like, already that is the perfect setting for a Bowser FNF song. Bowser's chromatic is definitely at its peak here for me. It reflected against Dark Bowser's more gruff sounding vocals works really well. But like, the best part of the song is the melodies, and it's not even close. Of course, working off of a song like In the Final, you're gonna end up with some amazing melodies. And yeah, this song definitely does that. Dark Immunity is also one of the more difficult songs in the mod, and I've already mentioned how the harder songs have really fun charts to play. So this beginning section, it's shaping up to be a really good song. But then we actually go inside Bowser, and of course going inside Bowser spices things up. You heard me. Love you too, bud. Anyways, yeah, the Inside section is definitely where the song peaks for me. Boyfriend, of course, sounds pretty good here, but the other vocals are really what I want to talk about. Fawful's voice sounds exactly like a Fawful voice should, being really smug and maniacal. And then Girlfriend! I really wish she would have sung in more than just 2 songs, but I'm glad she gets to shine here. I already explained why I like the chromatic in the tutorial entry, but the fact that it's used here with actually interesting melodies this time around helps it a lot. Even with the few turns this part has, I still really enjoy it, especially the build-up into the grand finale. And of course, the finale is still peak. It goes straight back into the final melody that is just perfection. The pacing, the instrumental, pretty much everything here is perfect. As for some little extra things I like about the song that I haven't already mentioned, the choir! The instrumental is pretty good all around, but the main thing that sticks out to me is the chanting in the background. It just sounds really good and adds a sense of finality that the song definitely needs. The art is also really good. Nothing mind-blowing, mind you, but Fawful specifically looks great, and I appreciate the final animation of Bowser absolutely destroying Dark Bowser still being included. Just a nice touch to end the song off. If there was one, and I mean one, tiny little thing that I would feel to note, I feel like the song relies a little too much on In the Final as a base. Like, yeah, I love that song, so obviously I'm gonna love this, but I wish it were at least a little bit more original. Beyond that though, 10 out of 10 song, I love Dark Immunity, and it's definitely such a great way to end off the mod. Guys, I did it. I posted a video. I know that it's not even May anymore, but I did it. Be proud of me. But yeah, gotta be completely honest here for a sec. I forgot that May was easily the most busy month for me. And when I did have free time, it was mostly spent on weekly ranked, so I haven't done nearly enough for the channel. That's on me. I'll try and do better this month. But I do still plan on posting every single video that I had planned for last month, sometime this month. So theoretically, June should be one of the most packed months when it comes to videos. So expect stuff like Cuphead Co-op, the Imposter video, all that stuff, plus a few extras. Really quickly mentioning it, Mouse, I don't know when this is gonna happen. I figured I should talk about this in an official capacity at least a little bit. I don't know when Mouse is happening. I don't really want to post the video anymore because the joke's kinda over and I still hate that mod and I really just wanted to post the video kind of as a joke. But, it's getting pretty close to done, so I'll just post it whenever I finish it. So if that just gets put in your recommended box, that's pretty hype. Don't have an announcement. Or sorry, don't have a release date for that, so it'll upload when it uploads. In the meantime, though, go check out my second channel! I've uploaded a few things there last month, like I uploaded the Best of Indie Cross video, and even my own custom visualizer from Sinver Gwen's the one song from Flavor Rave that doesn't have an official upload. So if you want to go listen to that and go watch that visualizer, that was really hard work. And of course, with this video, a Best of Infernal Bout OST should also be uploading over there, so go check that out once you finish watching this. But besides that, of course, stuff like behind the scenes and random non-edited stuffs are gonna be there, so yeah, go check out that. Second channel's gonna be going crazy soon. Oh yeah, I guess I should wrap up this ranking first, huh? Yeah, Infernal Bout is an incredible mod that you should definitely check out if you somehow haven't already. Links in the description below. And of course, here's my tier list. Nothing really crazy, just really solid mod, love it a lot. But, with that out of the way, guess it's on to much bigger and better things. Oh yeah, it's weekly time. So, now with Infernal Bout out of the way, let the fun begin!